Hey guys, it's Finalizing and welcome back to episode 2 of my Leeds United career mode. Now I'm back, except this time on the full game, not the 10 hours, so I'll be able to record a little bit more frequently, potentially get up some double uploads some days as well if I have enough time. Thank you so much for the support on the previous episode. If you could also drop a like and subscribe on this one, then that would be really appreciated. Don't forget to share also as well, with it being a fairly new career mode. Now, in the previous episode, I looked at your comments that you left, and there was a lot of suggestions. I was really impressed, so thank you very much for that. Obviously, I won't be able to get in all of them, but I'm going to hopefully try and get in some of them. It's mainly going to be youngsters and potentially more squad players. I think the key to having a good career mode is not getting in loads and loads of players, otherwise it just ends up being a whole new team. So I do want to keep in some players. I'd like to keep in Bamba for now. He might be the one that could potentially leave at the end of the season or something like that. But a new keeper was suggested in the comments, and I kind of agree with you on the new keeper. It'd be nice to have a bit of an upgrade there. You look around the rest of the team, and if I actually put what my starting 11 is, which will be Cook and Alex Mowat in midfield, and then ahead of them, ooh, who would I put there, actually? I'm not too sure. Probably Bianchi I'd stick there, or Antonucci. But anyway, that would be my starting 11. And kind of Silvestri, I know he's 70 overall, but I think I could get a better, younger keeper in that's potentially a little bit realistic with him being a young keeper, but I'm not really too sure. I do have a name that I've decided on, but whether I do get him now or whether I wait till January, it remains to be seen. But there was also a suggestion of Garcia, I think it's how you pronounce his name, from Manchester City. He's a youngster, and it's a bit strange actually because I had him written down as a suggestion before it was put in the comments, so it kind of says that maybe he'll be a good signing for us if you guys also agree with that as well. So I will take a look at him. Not too sure overall he is, but we'll go have a quick look now, and I'll be back in a minute once we've had a look at his stats. Okay, here he is, Manu Garcia. I can't look at his stats at the moment. I will scout him, and that will take 6 days for it to come back to us. But I think he just seems like a very good player to have in the team. It'll be an interesting one to try and sign him permanently. Whether it would be a good enough overall to get anywhere near the side, I'm not really too sure. Another player also would be Patrick Roberts that I'm really interested in. I want to try and get him in, I think, on loan. That seems to make sense to me. That'd be a really good signing. Again, not 100% sure what overall he is, but it'd just be such a decent amount of strength to have in your team that I'm going to try a 2-year loan deal from Manchester City. And if they do agree to that, that'd be brilliant. Also suggested in the comments was the fact that I should try and sign players that have got around a year left on their contracts, get them in for cheaper. But there'll also be players that I'll be signing on a pre-contract agreement and all that stuff in January. But I'm not too sure on players with like a year left at the moment. I'm not really too sure what sort of players there are available. There's also players like Dele Alli who I'd be really interested in. I think I'd only be interested in him if I was to get rid of someone like Bianchi or someone like that as part of the deal. Whether Tottenham would be interested in that, I'm not too sure. But Bianchi is someone I will, I think, stick in that deal for now. Or maybe Casper Sloth, actually. That might be a better one. 700 grand he's worth. Bianchi's 700 grand as well. Casper Sloth is a little bit younger, more chance of growing, so we'll put in Bianchi as part of this deal. It might be a little bit unrealistic because I know Dele Alli is obviously starting for Tottenham, but it'd just be a nice player to get in, and we'll see what they say to a million and Bianchi. It might be the case they're not interested, but we'll just have a look anyway. And there's also, I think, El Ghazi. I'm not really too sure what team he plays for, but he was suggested in the comments he's another winger, I think. I'm pretty sure he's a winger anyway. I think he was on the last FIFA. I might be wrong. El Ghazi is the right winger there, I believe. Yes, he looks a very good player, 6'2". He looks quite fast as well, judging from his stats at the side, as you can see. Whether I can afford to get him in, not too sure. I'm going to scout him 9 days. It will take to scout him. And again, it could be a very good suggestion. Obviously, I wouldn't get him and Patrick Roberts, I wouldn't imagine. But we'll just see what the scout report brings back. And there was people like Yedlin as well. I'd be interested in him. And Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll might not be a one that I'll go with because I'm not too sure in his overall. He might not be that good. But Yedlin was one that I'm very interested in and would be a very good right back to have in. Obviously, we've got Sam Byram there and Berardi. That's the reason why I don't think I'll be going for Yedlin just yet. He'll be one that I'll leave till maybe January or next season as kind of more of a Premier League scene that I'll be making with him. But I think that is all my suggestions out there, and all your suggestions as well, obviously, out on the table at the moment. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what we've just done with the bids. In terms of other players I want to get rid of, maybe Turnbull I'd like to have as maybe a third keeper. So that would mean getting rid of Horton and putting Silvestri on the bench. But whether I do that, again, I'm not really too sure. We'll just have to see what Silvestri's form is like in the games that we play. And we will move on to doing some of the training drills. So back in a minute once I've decided on the different drills that I'll be doing. But it's also worth noting that in real life, it's reported, or Chilino has said, that Sam Byron won't be signing a new contract with Leeds. So he might be a one to move out. Maybe not now, but potentially in January or something like that. If in real life he decides to move on. I think his contract is until 2016, is it? Or 17, something like that. But we'll have to see anyway. Potentially he's one that I do get rid of, but not right away. Won't be in the summer transfer window. But we are going to simulate all of these different drills. You can see the players there that I've tried to train and hopefully improve with these drills. Hopefully it does do something, and we can maybe get some attributes up to then contribute to their overall. And Cook's done really well there, actually, hasn't he? He's gone up quite a lot. I know he's only got a D there, but I think his attributes went up quite a bit. Bataka also got a C there, as well as NG and Smith. Taylor didn't do so well though, did he? Got an F. And Charlton have come back and said they want to pay 600 grand for Dukara. Now, if you watched the previous episode, then Charlton were basically pursuing Dukara. Now, I was after really a little bit more for him, but I don't think they're going to go any higher, really. So we will just accept that 600 grand offer. That'd be nice to get some more transfer budget in there, and obviously a bit of wage as well to try and improve the squad. Not even now, necessarily. It might be that it's just saved for January, and that kind of makes a little bit more sense, potentially, as well. But I am going to, I think, start one of these one of these instructions, and basically put in a contract of 1 year, so that it's helpful for now, but also helpful for January as well when we get there. So we're just going to go a contract between 0 and 1 years left, and it'll come up with some really interesting players that will hopefully be able to get on the cheap, maybe. So we'll see what that comes back with, but for now, we'll try and get rid of Dukara. Spurs have come back and said that they're not interested in the player included for the Dele Alli deal, and that was Bianchi and 1 million. Yeah, I suppose I can't really argue with that too much. It's only 1 million, isn't it, really? We are going to go 1.3 and Bianchi. That's 1.9 in total, which is more than what the chief executive has said. Man City have come back saying the loan offer has been accepted for Patrick Roberts. I think I'm going to go along with that. He's English. It kind of just fits in a bit more with Leeds than me signing El Ghazi. So maybe it's something that I get when I'm going towards the Premier League or in the Premier League. But for now, I think Patrick Roberts just makes more sense on paper. So thank you very much for the suggestion, but it'll be one that I'll probably use a little bit later once I have more money to kind of splash and change around the team quite a bit more. And we've got a monthly scouting update. This should include a really talented player, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's the first one we've had. And the first player doesn't look great, 5'3". Isn't what you look for in a defender, really, is it? So, yeah, we probably won't go for him. We'll probably actually just reject the player because his potential is absolutely awful. He struggles to get in the team now. And look at that play. 4'11". What is going on? He's not even 5 foot. He's a toddler. He's just walking. What? 4'11". Oh, my God. His potential is awful as well. This is more like it. A little bit more like. Anyway, he's 6 foot, and he's got a brilliant potential. We are going to sign him up. He might not be any good, but we'll sign him up anyway. And we're hopefully going to try and develop some of these younger players and just make them really good. So we got a transfer offer in for Scott Wootton, who played, I think, was it last week for Leeds? But I do want to try and get rid of him, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of him. We are going to try and get 450 and be a little bit cheeky, but down at Birmingham, we really want to match that. We'll see what they come back with, though, in a few days' time. And again, I got some more drills to do this week. These are the 5 players I've gone with this time, as you can see. And let's see how they get on with the grades and stuff that they get. We should hopefully get a few more attribute upgrades here. F, F, C, D, A. Lewis Cook is on the rise. That is brilliant news for us. Yeah, Antonucci and NG didn't do that well, did they, really? Both of them, though, pushing 70 overall at the moment. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, they should hopefully try and get there anyway. And Patrick Roberts, don't think really moved up particularly much, but it's more than nothing, isn't it, really? Let's have a look at the emails, and we got some scout reports back. First one from Manu Garcia, and he's 61 overall. Okay, 61... wouldn't really get anywhere near the team then, would he, with that sort of overall, considering players I've got are around 68 in that sort of position. So would have to buy him if I was to get him in, and I don't feel it's the right time to be spending money on that sort of player right now. If he grows, then we'll look at him later down the line. We've also managed to get rid of Dukara to Charlton. We've got 500 grand added on to the budget. And let's have a look. Gaitan potentially after Barcelona. He's gone actually 25.5 million. Don't know why they needed him, but it's an interesting signing anyway, even though they've signed Thuram recently. Transfer offer, and it has been matched actually for Scott Wootton. That is a bit of a surprise from Birmingham. And Spurs have come back and said they're happy to accept 1.3 million and Bianchi for Dele Alli. Now this is mainly unrealistic, I'm not going to lie, but he's English, and I think it'd just be nice to have him in the team, really. An English player in there. We're trying to build an English team full of players that we've tried to grow from a young talent into someone that is really good. So we'll hopefully try and get him in. He's going to be an important first team player. Don't really know what overall he is. It's a bit of a gamble, but I expect him to be around the 70 overall mark. Maybe that's a little bit too high. And we've got some more scout reports back. One for El Ghazi and the other one for a player I don't even remember scouting. He is 77 overall, so yeah, he's probably out of our price range actually this year. But it's still a very good suggestion for when we get into the Premier League, assuming that we do. And there's also this guy that I scouted as well. I think I just scouted him because I felt like it. I'm not really too sure why I did that. But he's, I think, was it 67 overall, something like that. But yeah, not a bad player anyway, but not someone I'll be signing. Transfer offer in for Chris Dawson. It's a 1-year loan to Coventry City. Yeah, we'll go along with that. I can't see him getting much first team action for us. It just kind of makes sense to loan him out, I think, for us in this first season, and maybe he gets to play a little bit more in the next season, but if we get promoted then that'll probably be a little bit more unlikely. Another scout report back, this time for Ruben Neves. This was someone I decided to just scout because he's a really young, talented player, an exciting prospect. 74 overall. He'll be an amazing signing for us. We won't put in a bid now, there's no point really. He's probably going to be too much for us. Let's have a look what the chief executive says. And 3.9 to 4.5, that's actually not a bad amount, but not someone I'll be signing now. It just would make it so much more unrealistic. So we'll leave it, I think, maybe January or next summer, something like that. An update from Portugal we won't look at, and Scott Wootton has gone to Birmingham, 375 grand added on to our budget. Dele Alli accepts the contract, and he's our latest signing at Leeds United. Another brilliant one. But overall, let's have a look. Hopefully around the 70 mark. I kind of expect 68. That's pretty much what I was thinking. So yeah, 6'2", he can play centre mid, CDM, centre attacking. He's probably going to play centre attacking, I'd imagine, unless, in fact, no, Alex Mowat it would kind of make more sense to put him there. So we'll have Dele Alli alongside Lewis Cook, and that kind of trio of English players there is going to be so good. Really looking forward to playing with that. Chris Wood, obviously in front of them, NG on the right, and Bataka on the left. So it looks really strong at the moment, this team. So very happy with it. We've also got Murphy as well that I can put on the bench. Any other players that I'd be tempted to include? Patrick Roberts, 66 overall. Just a really good rotational player, I think, to have there. Again, just to add some more depth into the team. And yeah, I think we're looking very strong. I can't think of any more players that we need now. We've got a really good, strong, in-depth side, and hopefully it'll be able to push for promotion and potentially get it in the first season. Okay, to kind of end the episode, I will be playing the first league game of the season against Reading. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win. This is the team I'm going to be going with. It's a little bit experimental. I'm not really too sure what players are going to be like in-game. We'll just kind of have to see how we get on, I suppose. It's a little bit of a experiment in this first game, so I'm not expecting to come out here with an amazing result. It'd be nice to get a win, but we'll just have to see how our players play. I'm really excited about this game because I've just thought about it. This is the first match I've played with the Leeds team. We didn't do any of the pre-season stuff, so this is a big game. I have no idea how they're going to play at all. I just kind of assumed that I'd already played a match with them, but I haven't. I've just kind of realised that. I'm pretty sure I've not played a game yet, I think. I might be wrong anyway. We'll just have to see how we get on, and whether the new signings I have and the different new signings I have, I've got quite a lot, whether they perform actually in this game. So, new defenders, new midfielders, pretty much new players everywhere on the pitch, and I'm really hoping that it does go well for us. Otaka to turn here, he's going to have a shot, and it was kind of saved by the keeper. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name for obvious reasons. Reading with a corner here. It's the first one of the match. Not had too many chances for either teams here, and Silvestri has saved that one really easily. We are very much playing like Leeds, though. It's very realistic in that it's quite frustrating to play with. But anyway, we are going through here with Alex Mowat. Come on. some strength. We've got no pace going forward whatsoever. I know we've got NG down the right-hand side, but I don't really seem to get my wingers involved ever, so maybe NG's someone I stick up front instead, maybe take off Chris Wood potentially. But yeah, at the moment it's very frustrating to play with. Go on, Charlie Taylor, here we go. A little 1-2 there, I think, with Alex Mowat. Now a cross, and not the greatest cross you'll ever see, really. And that's it for the first half. We are still drawing 0-0. Yeah, not the best of first halves. I seem to say that quite often, don't I, really, because we don't really seem to start off very well. But we do need to try and improve things a little bit. Antonucci's tempting to bring on. First of all, I am going to stick NG up front. And can Chris Wood play anywhere else? He can't, can he? So I think we'll maybe take off Alex Mowat. We'll move Chris Wood just in behind NG there. Alex Mowat could come off, I think. Yeah, we'll take him off. And we'll bring on... Oh, I should have put Patrick Roberts on the bench. We'll bring on Dallas anyway. Is he quite fast? I think he's fast anyway. Yeah, he's fairly fast. But yeah, we will just see how that goes for now. And we might have to bring on Antonucci at some point if it doesn't improve. We are now going to make the next change, which is taking Wood off, bringing Antonucci on, and I'm also tempted to bring on Adeyemi, I think that's how I pronounce his name, and yeah, we'll hopefully see how he gets on as well, but I'm going to take off, I think, Lewis Cook, I'll take off. He's had a fairly decent game, but I just want someone a little bit faster, a little bit stronger in there, and as you can see there, Dallas has just been booked for a poor tackle, meaning they have a free kick quite far up the pitch. 68 minutes in, can we get it out straight away? Yes, we have done very easily. Counter-attack, NG. Oh, look for the space there. Bataka, come on. Run. You have more pace than Gunter, surely. Come on. Into the middle. No way. Oh, my days. It's Dele Alli. Dele Alli with the goal. I knew it was him, trust me. 1-0 anyway. Bataka with the cross. What a powerful header that one is. Into the bottom left-hand corner. And it's now 1-0. Dele Alli with a debut goal. Brilliant stuff for us. And yeah, our new signing on a permanent deal has just gone and put us 1-0 up with only less than 20 minutes to go now. Dallas, I'm going to try and cross it to the back post. Oh wait, that's not really where I wanted it. It's gone in! Oh my days, it has actually gone in. I didn't really want it there. I said back post, but I actually meant the other side of the pitch. Can you see at the top of the screen there's loads of space? I didn't even want it in the box really, but it's gone in anyway, and I think it's NG with the header. Another header for us. We're just going to have to do crosses, aren't we? Brilliant stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's NG anyway. Yes, it is. And it's now 2-0. I can't believe that. Look at the Leeds fans. They are very happy with that one. And another new signing with another goal. Brilliant stuff for us. And it's now 2-0. I think crosses is the way forward for us. We do seem to be very good in the air against the defenders. Maybe it's the game and the way they've done it this year, but we do seem to be very strong in the air. Dele Alli trying to find Antonucci, who's managed to win it. Still going Antonucci. Looking for some space for a cross, left foot, and yeah, that's not his favoured foot, clearly. We have won the game 2-0 though, and that is a very good result against Reading. Really happy with that one as a season opener, and hopefully we can continue this win streak that I'm on at the moment of one game. Very impressive. But yeah, 3 points in the bag for the first match, and hopefully we can get some more wins. I think we can have 40% possession, 2 shots, 2 on target. Kind of tells you how we were playing really, especially in that first half, and we do kind of need to improve that, I suppose, throughout the whole game, just to make us a bit more of a threat. Got a big game against Burnley actually coming up. We won't do any more player development things for now, but we will be probably doing that in the next episode after the Burnley game, but we won't be doing the Burnley game in this episode either. We'll wait until next time round. And Calvin Phillips transfer is coming in, a 1-year loan deal to Preston. I think we'll go ahead with that one. 25 grand a week we now have with 4.2 million, so we've got loads of money left. I don't know whether I'm going to spend that much more. Probably leave it until January, I'd imagine. And Arsenal and Juventus in talks for Pogba. That's realistic, isn't it? Anyway, that is it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy this, then please hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe as well. That'd be really appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.